Welcome everybody to the Sin Adventure. I'm James Showers, cleanest name in the biz, and today we have our men's cologne specialist on board, Cuddles, the African Grey. We're going to be taking a look at 5 men's fragrances. I'm saying that these are for beginners, but anybody can go ahead and get one of these and definitely enjoy it. All of the fragrances today are going to pack a punch with some longevity, projection, and some killer scents. Now, I know when people first start getting into fragrances and men's colognes, you're typically drawn towards designers, name brands, ones you see all over the place. A lot of these actually are overpriced, they don't last long, they don't project well, and the smell is kind of meh. So, to get you into the fragrance game and not break the bank, we're going to start with these 5. Now, all the fragrances that we're going to take a look at today are from Middle Eastern houses. They are going to be affordable choices, and most of them are all going to be dupes or inspired by type fragrances. First one is coming to us from Armaf. This is called Just For You. Now, this is an inspired by or a dupe of Givenchy's Gentleman's Only. That's going to be a very a watery type scent, not aquatic. It has this really fresh water vibe, at least to me. I think that's coming from the lily of the valley. Now I just pulled that out of my you know what, but let's see. Boom, not too bad on the atomizer. Oh, it just has this really nice clean smell to it. This is awesome in the summertime, and to be honest, this smells just a little bit different than Gentleman's Only, but I like it better. It has just the right twist on it. This lasts all day compared to the original that it's duping that only lasts a few hours before it becomes a skin scent. This also projects well. I've worn this in the past and have actually gotten compliments on this one. I think if you're starting out and you want a nice summer scent, something clean, something kind of watery fresh, boom, the Armaf's Just For You. Next one up is from Lattafa. Now, I cannot pronounce this name. I'm probably going to butcher it here. It is Ishq al Shuyukh Silver. Now, this is from their Pride collection, so there's a silver and a gold edition. This one is going to be inspired or a dupe of Lucky. Yes, 1 million Lucky from Pakaraban. This has that nice plum, big atomizer. Plum, little smoky, something happening here. Some of these Middle Eastern fragrances have this oud punch thing happening, and that's in here, but it's a little bit dialed back. I think, man, it smells so damn good. I actually had Lucky and I sold it to keep this one. I think this is maybe $30 on the discounters. This one over here is around $20 on the discounters. Now, I say discounters, and I'm referencing Fragrance Net, Fragrance by CA, Fragrance X, I think, is another good one. Now, these are all places that you can get fragrances, even designers, at a very affordable price. So I think this one, I think a lot of people will love it. Now, the original doesn't last too long on me, and this one's about the same. This one doesn't give the most longevity. This is going to be the worst longevity out of all the ones we have here, but it will stick with you for a few hours, and the scent is amazing, man. There was rumors that Lucky is actually being discontinued, so if that does happen, this is definitely, a good alternative. Plus the $40 price point or $30 price point, I mean, you just can't beat that. The next fragrance is from Rasasi, and this is Hawas. Now, this one is definitely hyped up in the community. You've probably even seen it all over the TikTok. I love this one. As you can see, I've made a pretty big dent in here. This is going to be an Invictus aqua type scent. Now, I'm not going to lie, there is the synthetic tone right here. My wife actually doesn't really care for this fragrance. She says it's a little synthetic. But I think in the summertime, this is when this one shines. The synthetic note, or that slightly synthetic, fresh aqua thing happening here, doesn't bug me. I actually really like this one. It lasts for a long time. It smells great. This is definitely one of those summer fragrances that it's almost a must-have. This is also office friendly. I think this one would be office friendly as well. They're going to be a little bit more toned back than the other ones we take a look at today. I don't know if you hear my bird squawking in the background, but she obviously loves this. She wants to give you an opinion. Now they do have an ice version of this that I have not tried, and so if you want to check that one out, go for it. But I think you can definitely pick this one up and be satisfied. I think the price range on this is almost up in that $50 price range just because it's been hyped up so much. But it's definitely worth picking up, and you get quite a bit of juice. I've canted some of this, and I've used a whole bunch of it, and it's still above halfway. Now we have another Lattafa to take a look at right here. And now this one is Bade'e Al Oud. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong too. This is going to be your oud for glory, and this is going to be in a dupe and inspired by oud for greatness. Now I actually had Initio's oud for greatness, and it was like $200, $300 for a bottle. I sold it to keep this one. I think this is actually better. It lasts longer, and it basically it's almost a note for note. You know what I mean? These are around $30. There's a few other ones in this collection. There's like a white, a red, and a purple. They aren't clones of oud for greatness, but they are also pretty good if you want to pick one of those up. If you're looking for an oud for greatness type scent, I think this one is definitely the one you should pick up. There's this saffron. It gives this like a manly, like almost like a peppery bite to it, mixed with some lavender, I think. That lavender doesn't come through as feminine. This is definitely a dark, mysterious, very unique type fragrance to wear. Yeah, I don't know if you hear my bird again, but she's over there screaming. Pick up some of the oud for greatness. Last one up on today's list is from Armaf, and this is going to be a Club de Nuit. This is Urban Man Elixir. Now, there is a bunch in the Club de Nuit line, and they are all excellent, but today I picked this one because this is a mix between Sauvage and Aventus. Two very talked about, two very hyped up fragrances, and the mix of these two, oh man, it's so good. It's so good. It's the perfect mix right here. The projection on this is great. The longevity is great. And this scent, man, such a great mix. So let's go ahead and recap before my bird has a total meltdown. We have the Just For You, which is a Givenchy's Gentleman's Only type scent. We have this one I can't pronounce from Lattafa, the Ishq al Shuyukh Silver. That is your Pakla 1 million lucky type scent. We have the Rasasi Hawas, which is going to be your Invictus Aqua type scent. And then we also have this Oud for Glory from Lattafa. That's going to be your Oud for Greatness type scent. And number one, this is, I didn't even talk about price on this one. This one's about $40, but this scent is going to be this awesome mix between Aventus and Sauvage. And I don't say this lightly, but guys, if you're single, this one's a lady killer, guys. You have to put it in your lineup, bro. This will just smoke anything else you have out there. If you're buying designer cheap fragrances at Ross and TJ Maxx, you're wasting your money. If you pick just this one up, I swear, you will come back to this video and say thank you. Okay? And if not, then I'm sorry. But that's what you get. Now, my bird's about ready to have a total freaking meltdown because she can't bear missing me for longer than 5 minutes. And she freaks out, or I'd bring her back here to hang out with us. So, until the next time, you like, you share, you subscribe. Really, guys, go ahead and at least like the video, right? It helps this channel out quite a bit, and it lets me know you actually want to see this type of content. Other than that, Cuddles and myself, we'll see you on the next adventure. Peace.